pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight, it's a preseason matchup between the Cleveland Browns and the Indianapolis Colts. Here's the kicker, Aldrick Rosas, ready to get us going. And we are underway here on EA Sports. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the 7th overall pick in 2018 from Wyoming. It's Josh Allen.
How about 54 touchdown passes in 2 full seasons at the University of Wyoming? Coming out of a junior college, I think he exceeded expectations, and he can move it around a little bit too. A much better athlete than people give him credit for.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Able to find Isabella. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 8 yards, first down as they're able to convert. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 15 yards on the play, first down. From midfield, here's Allen. And this is going to be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Let's go.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. 50 yards. And the Colts are going to take a first quarter lead. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And if you're wondering how fast he was going, Next Gen Stats clocked him at close to 21 miles an hour. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy. So that a 7-play, 80-yard drive. And the result for the Colts is a touchdown. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. At a glance at the man under center at 6'5", he always demands attention.
And what's a quarterback's best friend?
Balance?
I think you're right. I agree with you. You know, a lot of guys would say great receiver, right? A terrific offensive line. But I agree with you, balance, because if you can run the ball effectively, that just opens things up for guys who want to throw it and gives you easier passing lanes and easier coverages to read.
And they said balance will be a focus in this one.
Yeah, they don't want it all just heaped on his shoulders, I don't believe. I think they want to make sure they take some of the pressure off. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's 2nd and 8. Over the middle, it's complete. And brought down, but but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On play action, they'll throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 42. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
2nd and 9 now. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. Remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tucker roll that they can fall back on anymore.
If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Back to throw here. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Makes the score Colts 7, Browns 3.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you to the end zone, get you 6?
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
What do you
Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complementary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
That ball complete to Isabella. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Colts 7, Browns 3.
They'll run here with Raymond Calais. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
33-yard line.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Let's hope it's not anything that'll keep him out of the opener. We'll be right back. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to make it 4th down.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced a 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced a dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
33-yard line.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. And from the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
39-yard line.
Off-play action. Here's Goff. And he'll take a shot here for Hooper downfield. And this one is incomplete. By the way, as we expected, most of the starting units out here in the second quarter. So get your 2 deep, your 3 deep, your 4 deep ready for this one.
If you have a particular favorite who wasn't a high draft pick or is an undrafted free agent trying to make the team, this is the time to watch him play and give it his best shot. Because most of the starters, you're exactly right, they'll be out of the game watching the rest of the way.
Throwing on 3rd, Goff. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While he gets attended to, we'll step aside. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Rolling to his right. Throws right side, and that's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Had the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And the Browns are going to be set up with a first and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
Second and goal.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats, and he takes this one in for a Browns score. Taking it in from a yard out, and the Browns have taken the lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic, and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Rosas good with the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. This is the correct call.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Throwing again. Wells. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He'll get this to his running back, Calais. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. From the gun, Wells. He'll find his running back out of the backfield, Raymond Calais. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and long.
Operating from the gun, Wells. He may try and run for this. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Frank Reich here on 4th down is ready to try for 3. And his kick is good. And that will tie things up as we head toward halftime. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points. Able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
The Browns set and ready to go on offense. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
The first First play of the drive there is incomplete.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. Hands up forcing the incompletion.
And finding the tight end, Hooper. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
First down.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Partner, when you're playing cover 2, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. And he'll give it here to his running back. And some room to roam now. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
So they grabbed the lead just before half with a clock reading 0-0-0.
How about snatching things right at the end and grabbing a little bit of control? What a great way to go into the locker room. It's similar to a boxer flurrying in the last 30 seconds of a round and stealing the round. Great job.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. One more half of preseason football to go. And then all eyes will look ahead to 1 week from tonight, the annual NFL kickoff game. And that promises to be a dandy. In our game, the starters are long gone, but still some intrigue to see guys trying to make a late roster push as we get you back out to...
The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. This will make it into the end zone, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Getting set to go again here on offense, Jared Goff trots back onto the field. And he's had some time to chew on that interception he threw on his last drive back in the first half.
Well, normally we say you want to get him right back out on the field and play again, right? But as you mentioned, had the halftime, had to stew about it a little bit. Maybe he'll have a chance to relax a little and kind of laugh and chuckle and let it go.
He'll hope to respond positively here to start the third quarter. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And I think that's a pretty good illustration of why they try to get the football into his hands out of the backfield. That was something else. On 1st and 10, Goff. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Running back. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. On 2nd and 11 now. Goff. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Austin Hooper there to make the grab. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
You got it figured out by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Rosas to add the extra point. And he gets gets it to go, and we're all even, 17 apiece. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. They run with Calais, and he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
That's good for a Colts. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
And again this time to the tailback. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Then he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
To throw on 3rd down, Wells. He can run for it, and he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And this is picked up by the Browns.
The quarterback on the keeper.
You know, if this is the regular season, partner, we'd be talking about just how costly a mistake that was, but probably good for him to get it out of his system right now.
Just hope for him and the team it's not a sign of things to come.
Yeah, without a doubt. Plus, got to worry about making the team. Those types of errors don't help you.
And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, this is the 3rd quarter. No time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. That's good for a Cleveland 1st down, an 11-yard pickup. A shotgun snap for Goff. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Tackle made at the 5-yard line. A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal.
So it'll be 2nd and goal when we return. We've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Looking to throw. Buying time. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Browns have moved out in front. They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Wells. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Out of the gun. Goff steps away to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to have a Browns first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. He gets 7 out of it, and he also gets a first.
Well, they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
Back to throw. Goff. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Well, if you're going to turn things around in a game like this, Charles, those are the kind of plays that you need.
And I just love the way that defense rallied to the football on that one. They got the completion, but he was smothered behind the line of scrimmage. And when you make tackles like that, your whole defense is going to be fired up. Really nice play getting to the ball.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. From the gun, here's Goff. He'll take a shot here for Hooper down. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
But we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. It looks so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
So the Browns Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And he'll be taken down by the face mask, it appeared. And yes, out come the flags.
Face mask. Defense.
Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the 4th. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe. And now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. Going to give this time to the tailback. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Down on the field, we've got an injured Colt after that last play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the Browns are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there. Ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosazon to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
So the Colts now down by 2 touchdowns. 1:47 on the clock. You can't say the preseason isn't interesting. This has been great as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down. Wells. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Now the Colts moving quickly here in the hurry-up offense. Now a desperation throw. Deep depth. Oh, wide open. Complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And that one results in 35 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, Wells. He's going to let it fly. This is caught inside the 15. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 39 yards there, a big one. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got it? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. When you throw it this close to the goal line, usually you're thinking touchdown. Here they actually complete it but lose yardage.
When you're this close to the goal line, you have to anticipate.
And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Now the try here for the point after. Cut the lead down now to a touchdown. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it culminates in an Indianapolis touchdown. So 20 seconds remain. It'll come down to this. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
At the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your